What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Miguel. You're watching Miguel EDC, the channel where we talk everything EDC gear here. Today I'm doing another unboxing right here of this knife. I, to be honest, have no clue. This time I have no idea what knife is in here. Obviously so many knives coming in and out. Honestly, don't know. You probably already know by the title and thumbnail, but just know that this is going to be my first reaction and, just my unboxing experience overall. I'm sharing it with you guys here, going into it blindly. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this box. Doing the honors today, we have the Tuya Wrath. This is a Dave Warren design S90V steel dual ground premium knife here with titanium frag pattern scales. Wonderful knife. Awesome action right here. Super drop shotty. Been really having a blast carrying this knife. So if you haven't seen the unboxing on this knife, definitely check it out. I have a review video on this knife coming up as well. So this will be a great time to smash that like button and go ahead and subscribe so you can stay up to date with all the knife and EDC content here coming your way. Let's go ahead and make a cut right here. I'm going to use that belly of the knife to put in some work. There we go. All right. Perfect. And they got the lawnmowers going on outside. Hopefully that doesn't come through the video. At this point in the afternoon, that all the landscapers just want to start mowing people's lawns. But yeah, that being said, let's see what we have on this one. Bada bing, bada boom, abracadabra. Let's see. Got nice, lots of cushioning material here, and yeah, that's about it. Let's see. You have a hard plastic case. That is a good sign. Ooh, check this out. You probably know this guy. You probably heard of Rob's Nerdy Knives at some point. I bet you have. Yeah. So this one came to me via Rob. Right. Appreciate it, Rob. Got some love. Got some stickers here going on. Appreciate it, my brother. Check out Rob's channel if you haven't already, right? Rob's Nerdy Knives. He makes tons of content, awesome live streams. Definitely have to make sure you check him out if you haven't already, right? If somehow you stumble across my channel and you haven't checked his out by this point, I think he's been doing YouTube a lot longer than I have. So definitely check out his channel. We have no branding on this one. So yeah, it is a true mystery. Let's go ahead and open here. Boom, boom. And here we are. Yes, yes, yes. We have a Kizer knife. That is what we're working with here. Let's go ahead and make some room, shall we? All right. So I know my camera has focusing issues. One day I'll be YouTube famous and upgrade my camera, I promise. But for right now, we need the table as clean as possible so it can focus on this beauty here, okay? We have purple and green going on, right? Interesting choice. This guy is a button lock. It is a Kizer knife. I can already see that from the Kizer logo there. Got thumb deployment, reverse flick. It looks to be the Hyper model right there. That is what's printed on the tang of the blade. And I'm pretty sure these are aluminum scales. Yeah, feel like aluminum scales. I'll confirm if they are titanium, but they feel a little bit cold to the touch. Sort of gives me aluminum vibes. And other than that, we got some standoffs. Obviously, the plunger lock there for the button lock. Nice, interesting opening here. You can see the blade from, the outside. Pocket clip is reversible. All right, how cool is that? Got a little insert right here for the other side if you want to reverse it. But let's go ahead and get this thing open here, shall we? Here we go. Boom. Okay, I like how that thing fired right there. Let's try that one more time. Okay, good drop shot action. Boom, right? Has a little bit of a stealthy to it, right? Like it fires open, like very kind of quiet. It doesn't have like a very loud ping, ting, tang sound to it. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Like the fact that the button lock is, nice and tucked in this little caved in portion right there, so you don't, accidentally hit it. You have to be really intentional about it. All right, obviously you can deploy it with the button itself. This thing has pretty nice ball bearings here. Good smooth action. Thumb deployment, boom, all day, every day. What about that reverse flick? All right, that is money right there. Boom, check that out. All right, so again, the Kizer Hyper, yeah, number 0470. That is printed here on the blade. I'm not sure if this is a limited run or what have you. It is S35 VN steel. Got a nice, decently reflective stonewash finish on this blade. This one is certainly a sheep's foot blade. A little bit of belly to it, right? Tip, sitting nice and low. And you have a flat grind that goes up until about right here. You can see that line right there. So, decently thick blade that drops to a flat grind. That's not bad at all, right? Check out the open, scale construction here. You can see through it clearly, right? They kind of went for that open aesthetic right there. It's got a feel for the ergonomics here, right? So you have a sort of like a index finger, half circle there, and that kind of holds your hand in place because all other fingers follow suit. Hammer grip looks something like this. You put your thumb up here, no jimping. I'm not sure why they decide to do no jimping. Perhaps because that's where they put the model name, but still, right? You could have put the model name somewhere else in the blade, right? And put some jimping up here. Otherwise, it feels kind of smooth, right? I do appreciate a decent jimping on the blade for additional blade control. Ergonomically speaking, it feels pretty good. It feels pretty nice. The pocket clip is done in a way where it drops and it has a little bit of a raise to it, but it is nothing crazy, right? Nothing too crazy there. Yeah, I really barely feel it there, right? Reverse grip. You can get that done as well. Friday night gas station grip, right? Fighting for your Slurpee. If you're lefty EDC, you know what's up. What is this? Tactical, whatever you got going on grip. Honestly, it's, I guess this thing being really, really fidgety, as many button locks are, really. You have at least 3 deployment options right there. Thumb deployment, reverse flick, as long as you don't fail it like a total noob like me, and button deployment, all right? Blade is nice and aligned, right? That is not bad. You guys take a look there. You guys be the judge. And I'm not sure if this one comes in different color combinations. I'm not entirely sure. The purple, it's like a hat purple and dark green combination here does it for me, to be honest. Really would like to see this on like an exposed aluminum will be nice. Like a nice gray tone, will be interesting. But these are some interesting choices, to say the least. Maybe it's a looker for some people. For me, I would rather prefer some different color combinations if I had the option, of course. And I do believe they offer different color combinations. So obviously, I'm going to be linking this guy below so you can check out all the other possible combinations and color options that they do offer on this guy. But yeah, good action so far. It's deploys really, really good. No issues to report, making a good impression there as far as, deployment performance. Let's do a quick size comparison here, shall we? So let's go in reverse order this time, right? I'm thinking button locks. So very popular button lock is the CJRB Pyrite, coming in just a tad bit bigger, maybe like an 1/8 of an inch. Here is the crossbar lock Vosteed Raccoon, also about maybe 1/4 to 1/2 inch bigger. What about the Rat Model 1 right there? Take a look. It's going to look like a behemoth next to it. Perhaps more Rat Model 2 territory here. And honestly, they pretty much compare, apples to apples as far as length goes, pretty evenly right there. Here's the Demko AD 20.5 on the shark's foot blade, and titanium scales with S20V with 20 CV steel. Also with 20 CV steel, we have the Slicer Shark Cub with the aluminum handles. So this guy is a tad bit bigger than the Shark Cub. All right, check that out. All right, just a hair, maybe like 1/8 of an inch bigger than the Shark Cub. And last but not least, here's your PM2 from Spyderco and your Para 3. So it is shorter than the Para 3, maybe like 1/2 inch or so. Definitely a much more like narrow design, right? Where Spyderco's, they're gonna be, have a taller blade, right? They're gonna stick out a little bit more because of the Spidey hole. This Hyper model from Kizer is very streamlined, very slim, very narrow, if you will. So yeah, some quick size comparisons there just to, give you somewhat more or less a ballpark. Lastly, here's the Tuya Wrath, the knife that we used to unbox this knife. And just for fun, why not? Here is the Bestech QuQu or GoGo or QQ, whatever you want to call it. The Bestech Cricket, how about that? So yeah, the Kizer is going to be somewhere in the middle there, right? So these, of course, are knives that I'm carrying right now. There are unboxings for both the Wrath, the Tuya Wrath, and the Bestech Cricket here. Both of them have been unboxed, and the review videos are coming up. So if you want to make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. That being said, let's do a scientific test on this knife because, of course, that's what we do in this channel. Can't expect any less. We're going to be cutting some paper, right? As scientific as that gets. So let's see. Ooh, okay. All right, I got some interesting swirls going on there. And then it's sort of like, look at that. The first few swirls right there look pretty epic, all right? Don't mind my chicken scratch from my CMB Titsu review. But here we go. Let's get some slices in. Bam. Okay. So as long as you have a good initial bite, you're gonna get a pretty clean cut, I'm noticing. And that is very, very sharp. Of course, we know S35VN is pretty good, holds a pretty good edge, and it's pretty easy to sharpen when the time comes, right? Decently corrosion resistant. All right, there we go. So clearly you can cut paper, that's no secret, right? What about some cardboard? I have some everyday cardboard. We got the Huggies Diaper Box Flavor of the Week. This is single wall cardboard, right? Remember when cutting cardboard, don't cut perpendicular, but rather at an angle, diagonal angle like that. And it looks something like this. All right, so check this out. Right towards the end, it becomes, you know, double wall cardboard. That's why I kind of sort of stopped there. And I needed to provide some additional pressure to finish the cut. But yeah, it gets it done. Again, flat grind. There you have it, right? You guys rate it in the comments. How sharp is this guy? How much of an edge did it retain? And again, that blade is quite reflective, right? You can see my goatee there a little bit, somewhat of my face. Miguel EDC face reveal 2024, right? It's finally happening. Just kidding. That being said, guys, yeah, you guys let me know, right? Is it sharp? Is it not sharp? It definitely performs, and it destroyed that paper and cardboard, which is pretty much 90% of what you're gonna be doing with your EDC knife anyway, right? Let's not kid to ourselves. You know, you're probably not gonna go tactical surviving camping with this knife, but for EDC tasks, this thing is pretty good. And I'll tell you what, that aluminum, those aluminum scales with the cutout section to reduce even more weight, this thing is very, very light, super, super lightweight. All right, let me give it a nice little wipe here after that cutting showdown performance. But yeah, there you have it. That is the Kizer Hyper. I believe that is the model name on this one. Again, really good first impression, good action, pretty lightweight, perfect size for EDC, right? I know a lot of people don't like the EDC knives that are longer than 3 inches. I believe that's about the ballpark you're working with right here. I always encourage everyone to check their local laws to fully understand the size of knife that you can actually carry, right? And yeah, this one again, with the weight, with the action, with how, you know, carryable this thing is, honestly, it is a pretty good contender for that EDC everyday carry. Throw it in your pocket and forget it. You know, this thing is going to perform. I'm excited, honestly excited to carry this thing and see how it feels. You guys know the drill by now, right? This is just an unboxing and first impressions. There's no way I can do a review with this knife. I just got it out of the box a second ago. I'm just experiencing it for the first time. So it takes time for me to check it out. I'll be carrying it for some time before coming back and sharing a full comprehensive review with you all, with everything you need to know about the knife. The good, the bad, the ugly, pros and cons, all that good stuff. And the knife will be linked down below. So if you want to check prices and things like that, or also you want to check details on any other knife that you saw in this video, those affiliate links are down below. It does help out the channel when you do buy a knife through those links, but that is entirely up to you and at no extra cost to you either. So that's something to consider there. That being said, guys, if you haven't liked the video by this point, what are you waiting for? Smash that like button. It truly helps this video reach a larger audience. Also, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. If you like and enjoy knife and EDC gear content like this on a daily basis, I promise you it'll be worth coming back for more. A subscription is typically the best way to stay up to date, and go ahead and turn on those bell notifications while you're at it. If you want to support the channel a step further, there is a link for Patreon down below, or you can simply become a member right here on YouTube. By becoming a channel member, you'll have access to exclusive perks. Check out the unboxing on the Tuya Wrath if you haven't already, right? Again, I'll put a card for that video right here for you guys to check that one out next. Awesome EDC knife, really having a blast with this one. Can't really rave enough about it. That being said, guys, if you made it to the end, you guys are the real MVPs. I really love and appreciate every single one of you for checking out the content, making it all the way through. Really hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. Peace!